Hi, I'm Christie Schwartz with Nova Home Loans here with Andrew Malkowski from the Denver 100.
Well, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
Awesome. Well, Andrew, there's a lot changing in the market. We are seeing a shift moving towards a buyer's market. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So based on the amount of inventory that we have currently, we're getting more towards a balanced market where buyers are starting to have a lot more power than what they had over the last 5 years or so. So one of the things that they have at their disposal now is called seller concessions. And it's really important for buyers now to understand some of the power that they have being able to negotiate seller concessions. So what the seller concessions are is this is money that the sellers are paying out of the proceeds of selling the house to the buyer for the buyer to be able to use for a number of different things. So one thing that we can use seller concessions for is paying closing costs, both real estate and lender closing costs, okay? One thing they can use is short-term or long-term buy-downs to either temporarily or permanently buy down the rate that they are paying in their loan. These tools are able to help either make the amount of money that the buyer is coming to the closing table less by keeping that money in their bank account. They can use that then for things like furniture or renovation costs, anything like that, right? In the buy-down situations, they're able to use that money to help lower their monthly payment. There are some restrictions on how much concessions can be received and used. Can you tell us a little bit about how that is affected by the loan type?
Absolutely. So it's not an unlimited amount of money. When it comes to VA and FHA, you can receive up to 6% of the purchase price in seller concessions to be utilized towards the transaction. And when it comes to conventional loans, the amount of money you can receive in concessions is related to the amount of money you can put down, the amount of equity that you hold in the property. So anything less than 10%, you can receive 3% of the purchase price in concessions. More than 10%, you can go up to 6%. And if you have a 25% down payment, you can go up to 9% in seller concessions.
That's very helpful. This is just one of the tools that buyers are able to use right now to enable themselves to buy a house at basically less than what the market is currently bearing.
Beautiful.